What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and today I'm excited to announce the latest version of my master playbook file, version number 3. Now, it's been several months since I posted number 2, and I have made around 120 updates for version 3, so well over 100 plays have been updated, and I'm really excited to show you some of the changes that I've made. So let's dive right into it. Now, what you see in front of you is the main folder that contains everything. I'll have a link in the description below, and everything's in its normal place. You got the folder where it contains all your older playbook files. There's version 1 and version 2. There's the master changes list. We'll look at that here in a minute. There's Air Raid version 1. If anybody needs to run specific Air Raid like the Mike Leach version, you can use that file. And then there is version 3. So let's go over to the changes list. And again, well over 100 plays have been changed, updated somehow, some way. And I'm at the point now where I'm just going formation by formation, going play by play, and seeing if something needs to be updated, made better in some way. And you see here, gun trips. Then I went to gun trips over, gun 5 wide, gun ace twins, so on and so forth. If I needed to change the name, I have it listed right here. Normally when I change the name is when I just do a completely overhaul of a play, enough to where it needs a name change. Otherwise, I won't change the name. Then you got all your actual changes. This is where I actually change the routes. That way it just kind of gives me a running list of things that I fixed, just in case I have to go back to that play again and make another update or two down the road. So make sure you go through all this and see every single change that I have made for this version. So let's head into the game and let's actually talk about some plays. Now, this particular playbook is going to show every formation that I've done quite a bit of work done. Trips over, gun trips, gun 5 wide, gun ace twins, gun 2 back slot, gun bunch, ace twins, ace normal, and that is it, along with a few other different things. Again, this doesn't cover everything, but it covers most. So let's just start off with gun trips over, and I can quickly tell you which ones that I at least changed something to. For version 3 specifically, starting off, you got corners. I made a change to it, a couple of routes there. PA inside, I didn't have to make any changes to that one. I like the routes. I think they all work really well together. Trips attack, I made a couple of route changes there. Slot cross was another one I really felt like I didn't need to change. Angle, I made a change here, just added a little hitch, give you an extra zone beater. Clear out, I made it like a wheel route, and maybe something else, maybe a little out for the tight end. I don't really remember what changes they were, but it's a little bit different than what it was before. Then you got stretch. This is, I'm pretty sure, a brand new play altogether, because for whatever reason, the play that was here, I just didn't really like it, and there was enough route changes just for me to just give it a new name. QB choice, that's from way back. We've already fixed it. PA read. Let's talk about this. This is the first major awesome change that I've made for this version. Now, let's go to the editor really quick. Let's talk about version 1. If you remember that video, I talked about how I had a hard time creating true RPOs. And a true RPO is when you got downhill run blocking with passing routes on top of that. All of the PA reads in this game, by default, are pass blocking based. Like, this is the default section here, default playbook. If I go to PA read, it says right here, default playbook. Notice it's pass blocking. It's technically just a play action play that kind of lets you give it to the halfback if needed. Well, I wanted to fix these for run blocking, but if you remember, I had a hard time with it because you notice down here where it says play type, it's PA pass. If I just moved, if I went to shotgun spread, if I went to a basic run play, like halfback direct, and took this route number 233, it's your most basic run block route in the game, and if I just moved it over to here, it still went pass block. And it's just like, I don't know if it was like a glitch in the game. I just couldn't understand it. They kept going pass block when I wanted it to go run block. But I fixed it. I figured out what the problem was. It doesn't make sense. Maybe Josh, the guy who created this editor, knows what the deal is there. But there is one PA read play in this game that has downhill blocking. So if you go to gun, you go to bunch, you go to PA QB choice, and there it is. They got a handful of run blocking routes, and it's the same one. Number 233. Again, it's the same one we just saw, but I'm like, okay, well, let me go into practice mode and test that original default play And do those guys actually block downhill? And they do. I'm like, well, that's just really weird. So what I done was I went off of this play. I took this route. I went over here and I went to each one of these and I gave it that route and it worked. Now every PA read in this game has downhill blocking like it's supposed to, at least the way that I want it, the way I think it should work better. So if you notice here at the bottom of this changes list, look at all these PA reads. I gave them actual run blocking, but I would not have been able to do it without this particular play. For whatever reason, it just works if you take those specific ones and move them over. So that's just something to keep in mind. So speaking of that, we can go back into the game. If I can do that, there we go. Let's select PA read, and let's go with a very soft coverage. And let's see if I can just run downhill a little bit better. We're going to look at the offensive lineman. I'm going to give it to him. And just a really good play, and he fumbles it out of the gate. But let's look at the offensive line. Look what they do here. Right there. Everybody is attempting to go downhill and run block. The right guard, the right tackle, everybody. That's incredible. I can't stress enough how big of a deal this is. In the past, it had to be pass blocking, and your run game just wasn't as effective with these plays. Well, not anymore. Now you can run the ball better out of your PE reads. Now they're true RPOs. It's just incredible how much more fun these plays are now that the run blocking works for them, which is great. I really love it. So make sure you go through all the PE reads and fool around with them, and you can have a whole lot of fun. So let's get back into this. So there's PA read. I think I made a couple changes to it, made this corner route to the tight end maybe, and something else. But either way, downhill blocking, that's what matters there. The halfback out, I didn't have to make a big change to it. I think I gave this a basic out instead of that zig. It was a little bit slow. These two I didn't have to change for version 3. Halfback streak's another one. Y stick, I gave Y stick, put that into gun trips over. Slot screen, I don't think I had to make any changes there. Corners is another one, and I think we're already yes, trips attack. I think we've already went through these, haven't we? All right, so let's go over to gun trips. Exact same thing. These are very similar formations to each other. Corners, I fixed a couple things here. Here's another PA read. We can look at that one. We'll select, let's go, we can go dime cover 3. And let's see if our offensive line gets a push somewhere. They even got a holding. That tells you something. But the left guard got a bit of a push, and he backed off. But it's just really great. We can try this one more time. I'm just curious to see if I can get a big gain somewhere. We go back and look at the offensive line right here. Look at the right tackle gets a really good push. Left side, not so much. But at least they're blocking technically like they're supposed to. Insane. All right, let's keep going. Angle, I made an adjustment there. The other two, no. Wide receiver drag, I think I gave this guy a go route before. I think it was like a post. Kind of got congested with this route. PA inside, I didn't have to make any adjustments to it. I put Y stick in gun trips. I feel like I needed it. That's just a very good West Coast air raid play. Clear out's another adjustment play that I created. Slot cross, one of the few I didn't really have to touch. Cross post, I think we've already fixed it. I didn't have to make any adjustments there. Same with halfback out. I didn't have to do a whole lot. Double screens, QB off tackle. Halfback streak had a bit of a change. I think I gave this a comeback, or I done something. Forgive me if I don't remember all the little changes. But that's gun trips. You go to gun 5 wide. A lot of changes here. Middle clear got an update. Slot seam. Flood did not. I didn't feel like I didn't need it. Zig outs, I think I gave this a better post route. Slants has a big, deep cross route that's good against cover 0, and it's just a fun route to throw to. Comebacks got a bit of a lift. Curl flats, this used to be a curl of some sort. Now it is an inverted wheel route in a sense where you can still attack above your center against zone, or you can attack cover 0, which is really cool. These other ones I didn't have to change. Assault got an update. Deep outs did not. Deep post did. Slot outs, no. Slot fade, yes, I think I made a change there. Quick crosses got an update or two. Wheelies got a change or two. That one didn't. Y stick, again, I pretty much put Y stick in a lot of these gun sets. It's just incredible. Just a great concept. And with Ohio concept on the left of it. Middle clear, slot seam, all these just got big updates just across the board. And I think we already looked at these. Forgive me if I'm repeating myself on a couple of them. Gun ace, tight end flats got an update. Smash halfback go got one. Slant outs did. Safety occupy did. Double tight end outs, I gave these straight up go routes. I think these used to be hitch and goes before. This used to be called, I think, tight end choice or middle choice. I just now called it mesh. Now you got a bit of a mesh concept there. Stretch under, I think I changed this to a better post route, maybe. Halfback wheel got to change. Flanker out and ups, I kept those hitch and goes, or the out and up routes, because they would look very similar if I just gave them straight goes. They're not terrible routes, it's just a little bit slow. Halfback screen got an update. Here's another PA read. Again, downhill blocking. And that is, okay, tight end wheel got an update. Tight end delay. This used to be called tight end delay. Now I gave that deep cross to that backside tight end. It gives, just your tight end some more fun with this particular play. Just some interesting route combos. And that is it for Gun Ace. Go to Gun Ace Twins. Tight end deep, but did not get a change. You didn't really need it, I didn't think. Slant halfback wheel got a change. Angle drag got a couple of adjustments. I pretty much switched this over to mesh in a sense. Wheel special was one. Flanker corner, I think I changed a couple routes there. Tight end dig wheelies, another one. Tunnel screen, I think we've already fixed. And you'll notice I'm not really talking about these run plays because I fixed most of them way before, like all the way back in version 1. Halfback tight end combo got a change. PE read got an adjustment. Again, more downhill blocking. We got a go post concept on the left this time. Cross up hitch got a bit of an adjustment. Wide receiver deep post did as well. And that is it for Gun Ace Twins. And you got Gun 2 back slot. RB crosses did not get any changes. I like all 5 of those routes. I think they work really well together. Angle did, but now we got a bit of a wheel hitch concept. This is kind of like new age run and shoot stuff, like what Tennessee runs and Arkansas and a couple of those veer and shoot guys teams do. Fake PA corner is another one, and I thought I fixed that. Maybe I didn't. Yes, I think I did. Yes, PA corner. It used to be called PA corner. We could talk about this one. This is true fake PA. Like, I'm not even going to anybody yet. It's just a bit of a hitch with the play action, and we're still able to get some gains out of it. Before, this was an absolute terrible play action play. Now we got 7 blockers, which is very convenient. Now your quarterback has time to throw. So it looks like they're going man here. Cover 1, and we can try to go over to the corner. He's going to be double teamed. Just overshot him. But now he's got protection. He can actually throw it to people now, which is great. Before, I'd get sacked like every time. So that's a pretty good play there. We can keep going. Y stick, I think that was already in there before. I could be dead wrong. PA read, I made a couple of adjustments here. Zone halfback double option. I changed the name to it. It used to be called something else. I made it more clear. It's a zone read, but with a double halfback option on the other side. We got halfback screen. This has been one of my favorite concepts to run and to create for this game. We just got basic go to the halfback right there for a screenplay, and he's going to get 6 points. Just a killer play. Then you got man beaters on the other side. Really good stuff there. Halfback circle, I think I made one change. This used to be a flag route, and I changed it to an out. I rarely, if ever, went to the flag, so I gave another man beater just in case. Let's see, triple option, didn't have to do anything there. Slot corner, this used to be a delayed route. Now it's a flat. Just give him just something better to work with, and this dig gives him some room to work with since that flat gets him out of the way. RB deep, I made a couple adjustments with the halfbacks. That works a little bit better now. Strike is another one that really attacks safeties pretty hard with a couple swings underneath if you need them. Halfback flare is a really nasty play, especially for this number 2 halfback. Really nasty against man. Then you got QB draw. Let's see. Wide receiver middle, I made a couple of changes there. And that is here for gun 2 back slot. Gun bunch, I was kind of curious to see how I was going to update the compressed sets, but I feel like I've done okay with it. Now, deep cross up, I think it's about as perfect as a bunch concept as you can get. All 5 routes work just really good together. Flanker special, I made a couple changes there. All curls, I think the only thing I changed was this used to be like a slant curl. Now I just gave it a flat. I gave this a go. That way you have just a simple cover 0 beater. But you still got a couple other decent things over here. You can work that off either hash. Halfback dive is still in there. Let's say middle zig in. I made a couple changes there. Clear out all is another one. I made like a route or 2 change. Corner combo is another one. Let's see. Angle outs. I think I changed this to a better out route for the halfback. Here's the PA read that's going to save the day for a lot of us. But I made a couple of changes to it as well. Give it another go route. Just kind of give some better spacing for some of these. I think this drag route, this used to be a blocking route. I think this wide receiver actually blocked, but I changed it. Now I gave him something to do besides blocking. It gives you another route to play with. And also, this halfback used to be ineligible. If you go back and look at the original play, he was ineligible. Now I just turned it to a flare route. Now you got 5 routes to play with. Let's see. Bunch screen is another one. I feel pretty good about this play. I've fooled with it forever. But you got, a man side on the left, and you got zone on the right side. We can go to the cover 0 to the halfback for an easy touchdown. Looks like they're going cover 0 again. We can go back here. Look at the pick play. Boom! Oh, great play by the halfback. But look at that pick action by the wide receiver. Got bunched up there. If I'd have threw a little bit harder, that would have been an easy 6 points. But either way, really cool play there. And again, you can go to your screen. I hit the button way too early. I don't know why I did that. But we're going to get some yards out of it at least. All right, another pretty cool play. I always want to add a cool screen if I could. And this formation did not have a screen play in it. Let's say drag halfback corner. I made a couple changes there. Again, a lot of it's just route spacing, just trying to make everything more useful, make them all work together a little bit better. PA hooks was another adjustment. Wide receiver option pass. I changed this. I gave this a better route to work with. If you can, toss it to your halfback and then throw it over the top. It works a little bit better now. And that is it for gun bunch. I-twins. I'm really excited about something. We're going to get to it here real quickly. Halfback toss, that was from version 1. PA boot is a new one. I just gave it better routes to work with. We can look at a couple different things here. This works off the left hash. They're going zone. What I would like to try to do is, I'm going to bring this guy over. Let's see if this works or not. Yeah, they're going cover 2, so we can just go over to the go route. Good play there. But what we can do is, I want to show you a really nifty little trick. We'll go back to this play. Let's go PA boot. Let's go up against a cover 3. If you go up against a cover 3 or a cover 4, if you got an out route off a play action to the far side, you can have this situation. Boom, wide open. Now, it didn't help that fullback was there. Let me try that. Let's pick something else. Let's do something like this. Oh, he's wide open over there. And I hit the button way too late. Forgive me. Let's try that again. I got another play that works better like this, but I just wanted to show you something like that. He's always wide open over there against cover 3 or cover 4. Just something to think about. But I fixed it. RB flats, I made a couple changes there. Power option speed. Option pass is a little bit better now. It's still kind of tough play to work. You got to have great blocking. I probably need a run block. That's probably what I do need to fix. I may need to tinker with that for version 4. Let's see. Scissors. This used to be called something else, and I fixed it. I forgot what it was, honestly, but I gave just better routes that work together. Okay, here's the next big thing I'm super excited about. Triple wide receiver option. If anybody remembers, you go back to the original Ace Big Twins, there's triple wide receiver option in it. Well, now I put that in I-Twins because I felt like it, and I think it works really cool. So it looks like they're going man here. If I can get around, that's a face mask. We can try that again. Go here. It looks like I'm going to have to get around my left guard or right guard got beat badly or something. Let's see if we can make this work a little bit better. There we go. Works a little bit better. So I can toss it. There you go. You're going to get 6 points out of that. Maybe. Close. Yes. Really cool play. I love it. And for going, you can even hand the ball off to your halfback. But now you got a really cool triple option concept. But against man, you can really do some damage with the wide receiver side. You can go up to gut with the halfback. It just depends on what you want to read. I know that's kind of depending on the person and how they want to read this stuff. But it's a really good-looking play. I'll be able to do some really cool things with it. I like it a whole lot. I like to get one decent run out of it. Looks like their defensive line is killing me at the moment. We can try it one more time. A little bit better. Got a few yards out of that. Either way, really cool play, and I love it. Go out here, then you can do some damage with a really speedy wide receiver or halfback or what have you. So that is now in I-Twins. Really cool. Let's go ISO. You got PA screen. I didn't have to change anything there. PA smash is a new one. That's another play. I'm going to flip it. Where this is the one I was talking about. This is the one where you go up against cover 3 or cover 4. You can hit this guy over here. Oh, that's a good play right there. Let me try that one more time. Let's see. Good defense. He's normally not there. Maybe I could pick another. Maybe that's a good one to go up against. Let's try. Let me pick that again. Let's go up against quarters. It may work a little bit better here. But most cover 3 and cover 4. There we go. Much better. Much more wide open. I really like attacking that strong side. It's very rare for you to see me attack the strong side attacking zone. But now you can with a little play action and such. So that's in there. Let's see. Vertical is another one that I fixed. This is technically, I should have changed to the tight end cross. This used to be like a go route, but now I gave him a tight end cross. It's really no different than tight end cross out of gun normal. Works a whole lot better now. All 5 routes work really well. I like it a whole lot. And I think that was all of them. Yes, all of that for that formation. Last but not least, ace normal. Let's talk about some things here. Let's see. PA rollout is a new one. It was in there before. I just fixed a couple things. I gave this tight end, he is blocking for us. I think it's going to help for pass protection. And you got good beaters with that. Let's try to go over here. Let's see what we can come up with. We're going zone. Cover 2, we can go over to the top. He's going to get picked. That's good defense. Cover 2 again. We can try to go over the top. Let's see if we can make a better throw. There we go. A little bit better. They're going man. They're going cover 0. Looks like I'm going to get sacked anyways. Zone again. Looks like I may get hit. I'd like to see if I can pull this off one good time. I'm going to get hit again. Let's try one more thing. Let's go man. Oh, wow. Just when you in practice mode, the CPU is just relentless. You can go over here. There we go. That's what I wanted to say right there. Great little play against cover 3, cover 4. Again, that strong side, short route, really killer. PA Mills, this used to be PA counter. Now I changed the quarterback and the running back. Now they run basic PA rollout. It's much quicker. You can flip it with no issues. But the rest of that works pretty well. And it's called Mills because this is the Mills concept. You got a post with a dig underneath. Let's see. Safety attack. I think I gave this guy a go route instead of what it was before. And this is the other one I'm really excited about. Look at this. Triple wide receiver option out of ace normal. This used to be the wide receiver reverse. And that's another thing I was going to mention. You go to iTwins. You go to triple wide receiver option. This used to be the wide receiver reverse play that just didn't work all that well. Now you got a play that works a little bit better than that one. Actually, a whole lot better. And it's no different for this one. This used to be the wide receiver reverse play. Now it's triple wide receiver option. Now what's even more cool is you can flip it. Just like you flip a run play. You hit triangle left or right to go to the left or go to the right. Well, notice this is going to the right. Well, if I hit triangle and I hit left, boom, now it's going to the right or to the left. Really cool. Now I can go here to this wide receiver. That's just really cool that I can do that. Now they're going zone. Let's see, I can maybe come through here. Big play right there to the halfback. But it's really cool that just for this formation, I guess just because it's a balanced set, I'm not really sure in particular, but I just think that's just really cool that I can flip this now. I can go to either side and make a serious play. Awesome. Really cool stuff. So you could run an entire offense using a lot of this triple wide receiver option stuff. That would be a really cool offense to kind of put together. And there's nothing stopping you from doing this in the shotgun. You just got to go find the right quarterback route and the right wide receiver routes to make that work. But I'm telling you, it's possible. Safety attack is another one I fixed. I think we already talked about that. Halfback screen, I fixed it. This is really no different than what you see from the gun. Before, it used to be the one from under center that was just awful. You can never get it to work. And now you can get a lot more out of this play. Looks like they're going man. I'll go to my man beaters over here. Get a decent gain there. Just a killer play. One of the best concepts I've put together in this game for this update. PA switch. The big change I made here was I updated the quarterback and the halfback. It's much quicker. You can flip the play without any issues with it being a lefty or righty quarterback. Let's see. A tight end streak, I made one change. I gave this guy a flag route just so it gives separation for this tight end. Gives him a little something extra to work with. Halfback pass, I actually didn't change. It really didn't need it because you can actually do some decent things with it. Tight end cross, I made a couple changes here. This used to be called tight end crosses, or maybe I forgot which one. But I gave this guy a post route. This guy is going to stay as a crosser, and then I have a comeback route. So you got a nice third and long play out of this formation if you just really love being in this formation. And that is it. Now, again, there are a bunch of other changes that I made for version 3, but this video just covers the broad strokes of it. Again, the PA read stuff, we got the downhill blocking is a big thing. Then you got the triple wide receiver option stuff. You got it in multiple formations now instead of just a couple, like one out of Ace Big Twins and a couple of flex bone plays or formations. Now you can just do so much cool stuff with that. It's just your imagination. It's all up to you and how you want to do things, but hopefully this particular file will give you some good use and give you a whole lot of fun for your current and future dynasties. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.